Well, good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. Maverick and I just been moving around some IBC cages this morning with the TYM T494, and you may have seen one of our shorts that we put up fairly recently. Been kind of thinking about trading the tractor in. This is a gear shift tractor. For what we do, kind of think we'd be better off with a hydrostatic tractor. Seems like we're always creeping up on the mill with the log grapple on, setting logs on, always creeping up on our IBC cages with the forks. Really the only thing we do with the tractor, we use the bucket all the time, we use the log grapple all the time, quite often, and most of the time the tractor has the forks on. We use the bucket for cleaning up all the debris, cleaning up sawdust, every once in a while spreading a little gravel out here to fill in a hole or cover up some mud. Use the grapple, moving logs, putting them on the mill, grabbing a lot of the firewood, sawing the firewood off the grapple. That way we're doing it waist high instead of on the ground, if we're not sawing right out of the pile. But most of the time we have the forks on while we're doing camp wood and everything. A lot of the wood goes right into the IBC cages, as you've seen, and then we'll bag and bundle it right out of the cages. This was the first tractor we'd ever had. I thought I knew what I wanted. It's been great. Got 665 hours on it now, and other than just normal service, it's been trouble-free. Saw in one of my videos way back when I said I had a mishap, but that mishap was the forks, not the tractor. Kind of a light-duty set of forks and broke that quick attach plate on it. But that's all repaired, all reinforced, strengthened. Shouldn't happen again. But I just feel that what we do all the time, I think the hydrostatic tractor would be better. So we're trying to decide what to do. We've been out and looked at the new tractors. I know some guys are probably going to tell me needs to be a green one, needs to be an orange one, whatever. It will be another TYM, so it's going to be red. Like I said, we've had really good luck with this one. Purchased this one from Scott's Recreation in Turner, Maine. They didn't have a location closer to us at the time. They do have a division in Orono, Maine now, and that's where we went and looked at new ones. Great selection. Really impressed with the staff that works there. I think it would be nice having service closer by too if we need it. Like I said, this T494 has been a great tractor. It's very capable. We don't do a ton of logs longer than 12 foot on the mill, but we do some 16-foot stuff now and again, and I haven't had any problems lifting anything that I need. What we're looking at, thinking about, would be the T574 hydrostatic, also with a cab. I've found that what we do out here, having a cab tractor is almost like having another man or another person. You can still get a lot done, a lot of wood moved around, stuff moved around if it's pouring rain, if it's cold, if it's nasty and you don't feel like working, if it's dark. You can still get a lot done. We do use, in the wintertime, we do have a Fisher snowplow on a quick attach plate, and you can hook the angle pistons right to the third function on the loader, so that works well plowing snow. So we do use it that way. So obviously having the cab in the heat is nice. Air conditioning with the cab is great too. So ones I've looked at, looks like a lot of them are coming through with what they call a hybrid tire now. This tractor here has the industrial tires on it, and the hybrid gives you the function and stability of the industrial tire, but it's got a little bit more of an aggressive tread to it. Plus, I guess it doesn't really damage turf all that much if you happen to get on the lawn, but that's not really something that matters to us all that much. So yeah, I'd love to see some comments. If someone's got some thoughts on it, on why I should do one or the other, I'd love to hear it. But right now, I'm kind of leaning towards we'll probably trade this one in. There's some good sales going on these tractors right now, and I think they'll still give us a great deal on trade-in. When we bought this one, it was 2021, and tractors were pretty scarce and hard to come by out there. Couldn't get one at the time in this size that was hydrostatic without waiting. If we'd waited, we could have gotten one, but sometimes when you go shopping, you want something right now, so that's what we did. We did have to wait a little bit, a few days anyway, have the third function kit put on. Those were out of stock on the day that we bought the tractor, but and we had the tires loaded with the beet juice for ballast. Always run a ballast bar on the back that also kind of doubles as a grater blade that my friend George made. Actually belongs to him, but lets me use it and works out well, keeping everything cleaned up and having some extra weight on the back. As far as the PTO or the rear remotes, the cap's never been off the PTO anyway. I do have a 4-foot wood splitter that'll hook to the hydraulic remotes, but I haven't used it yet. But other than that, like I said, just forks, grapple, and bucket. So yeah, I think it'd be a lot easier just having the forward and reverse pedals on the floor rather than the clutch and having to shift. And like I said, looking for some comments, a little bit of feedback. Love to hear everybody's thoughts on it. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Like I said, this is the first one that I've ever owned, and looking like there's going to be a second one. So thanks for joining, and look forward to seeing what you get to say in the comments. Thank you. Have a great day.